Hi, I'm David Stroup, and I'm going to be teaching AP Physics Part 2 this year. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for supporting your student in taking AP Physics Part 2. I'm a big believer in this class. We cover amazing material. And I'm a big believer in its power to prepare students for college. And make no mistake, that is the real purpose of this class, college prep. So let's talk a bit about the class and expectations. It is equivalent to a college freshman algebra-based physics course, and Part 2 in particular would be what's called an E&M course, electricity and magnetism. Because it's aiming for college level, students need to be self-motivated and at least partially self-directed. While we're in distance learning, I'm going to use a bit of a flipped classroom model, which means I expect the students to go over the notes, maybe do the readings, look at the notes videos, the video lectures beforehand, so we can use our time in class to talk about the material, do sample problems and other exercises, and we will still find ways to do labs. The standards are based on the Next Generation Science Standards, which are available at www.nextgenscience.org, or of course you can find them in the syllabus. So hopefully your student has already gone online to Canvas and acquired a copy of the syllabus, which includes all of this material and much more, including detailed breakdowns of standards and especially the College Board learning expectations and goals. So what does your student need? First of all, an online downloadable PDF textbook. It's called OpenStax College Physics for AP Courses. They probably already have it because this is what we used for AP Physics Part 1. It's an excellent resource, recognized by the College Board, produced by Rice University with support from various foundations, including the National Science Foundation and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They should have a decent scientific calculator. It does not have to be one of the really expensive ones. Some way of taking notes, and when we do labs at home, they will be built around commonly available materials in the house. So what is physics? It's what Sir Isaac Newton called the system of the world, like the basic operating system of how the world works. We are going to cover some of the basics of electricity and electric circuits, including Ohm's law. We will look at optics, both wave optics and what's called geometric optics, in other words, how lenses and mirrors work. Fluids, fluid dynamics and fluid statics, buoyancy, pressure, and also fluid flow, fundamentals at least of thermodynamics, and we will finish with nuclear physics, and if we are back in person, we have an excellent lab that we can do on that subject. A word about synchronous versus asynchronous time. In this class, synchronous time is live class time. On those days, students are expected to join a video conference for the class. Attendance is required. We'll do full group activities, discuss the material, maybe look at demos, try formatives. We have other things that we can do together as a group that require them to have first taken a look at the notes. Asynchronous time is self-directed time. That's the time that students can use to watch the notes videos, do the additional readings, additional videos, as well as homework, quizzes, formatives, and other things that are supplied. The idea is that time in class should not be used on lectures. Instead, I want the students to watch the lectures first so that we can discuss the material and try projects and sample problems in class. So online tools are going to be very important in this class. Although we are using some other tools for special purposes, for example, Google for Google Docs, Mail, and YouTube, Canvas is going to be the most important tool and the central collecting point for all the work that students are going to be doing. This is the Canvas homepage for my class. All of these are clickable, including links to the syllabus, videos, the textbook, and collections of resources for the individual units that we are studying. The two most important links for students are probably Work to Do, which will take them to what Canvas calls modules. In other words, the individual units that we are doing. For example, down here, for each of these, there is an instruction and video page, which includes the video notes for them to watch, as well as additional videos and advice on things like textbook readings. And then also a plan for the week, which gives them some ideas of what they can be doing on any given day, especially important for the asynchronous days when I recommend what they can be studying and what projects they can be working on. And then the second one is meetings, which takes them to a grid schedule of their classes, what sort of day it is, synchronous, live class, or self-directed, and also gives them the link to follow to that particular class at that time. Other tools that I like to use include formatives, which allow me to see student work as it comes in, and video whiteboarding, which I use to explain concepts and sometimes derive equations or important descriptions. We have offline tools also. We got those home labs that they're going to do, and they can use their phones, for example, as timers or for video analysis. I encourage them to get the family involved in those labs. And one particular tool that I use is called Remind, sort of bridges the gap between online and offline, between myself and your students, and you. You're included it. So you can hear what I am saying to the students, maybe not every single announcement the class is about to start, but the important ones, and it also means you can contact me. It goes both ways. So the goal is for 100% of the students to take the test. Everyone takes it. Everyone works hard towards it. The test score ultimately is not important, but AP test prep is college prep. There is very good journaled research that says that students who take an AP class and take the test, meaning they worked towards the test and studied all year, do better at getting into the college of their first choice, staying in college, persisting from year to year, and earning their degree in 4 years. And that will make a big difference in their life for decades to come. So that test, May 7th, it is currently planned to be in person, and if it is not in person, they have committed to making it a full-length test. Homework, they have packets for every unit. They are self-graded, but they are retake tickets if the student needs a retake. Tests and quizzes are small but regular, and this year they are open notes and open internet, so they're going to require some original thinking and writing on their part. Labs, some of them will be small and we use online resources. Several will be real-world projects and need to be turned in as papers. And you can contact me at any time, dstroup@pps.net. I will respond as quickly as I am able. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to talking with you one-on-one in the future.